Mm. Mm. I mean, yeah, specifically with that game where you don't want to be staying still for fucking hours. Not literal hours, but yeah. Mm. Mm.
Fuck off. How do they even spot me? It's beyond me.
Oh, good times.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's bad. A grand a week. Yep, I see it.
What was the game?
Yeah. It's a big boof. Oh. Yeah. Same to my fiance. Like, I ask her sometimes, occasionally, oh, sorry, I'm a bit 50 short, or oh shit, I had to pay this fee off real quick. I didn't expect it. Need cover for 500, and I'll pay it straight away. Like, even literally the next day. I was just off by like a few hours. But then, even then, I'm like, I think that the biggest we ever done between each other is like nearly 2 grand. But that's because that's like over time though of trust. Like over time, we keep throwing cash back and forward, like almost instantly.
More importantly, who was the bigger debt?
Oh, that's good of you. That's a good mindset. Though, you should probably help your mom like become more stable if that's the case then. Or unless she is already, it's just you feel like you want to do more. That's good for you. Hmm. Oh, she got lucky with you then. Hmm.
Woo! I understand. The afraid of people part, not so much. Okay, and the weird part. And here I am giving candies to the homeless. Hmm.
No. Hmm.
Prostitution.
Nah, cause like no matter what I do, I always send receipt of every bank transfer I've made that I either own or they give to me. Cause I always like I don't ask for it, but I always give mine every time I do any financial transfer, anything like that. Cause it's just like I feel like so what do you call it? I
Raph, you should give me $30.
but like seriously, like I feel so like what do you call it? I feel like I put too much thought into it, and I just want to make sure I on my end do the right thing, and give you every proof of evidence without doubting me, pretty much. Because I pay in full, and then not only that, if I don't pay in full, I either pay like real fucking quick, or what I do is that I even pay a few days earlier. So yeah, like when I move place, for example, right? Normally, right, it's the first time I've done it in a while. This is the first play I ever haven't done it this time because I've gotten a bit more confident in my financials. What I normally do, I could have like 30k or 20k in my account, and for some reason, I'll just give it a whole month worth of rent, even though I'm meant to be paying weekly. And they'll be like, "Oh, why you do that?" And I'm like, "Well, I don't know, just in case. I don't know, if work stop all of a sudden, you know?" Or I miss work for a whole week or something happened. So I thought, well, at least, you know, that's covered in case that does happen. Or if a payment is late by a day or two. Because that's also going to affect me paying the rent. Like, I'm always... my best form of saving is never look at the account until I look at it and I'll be like, what the fuck? Really good. Yeah, no, cause like normally I'll put like, let's say, because I have like 3 cards. One is my actual saving, and the other, well, actually I don't even have the card my saving card. I remember now, because I know the habit. When you get a card, right, you have a habit of tapping things off over and over and over, right? So what I do is that I separate them, and then when I go out, because I used to, I mean this is over 3 years ago now, I used to go out every fortnight to go clubbing and everything, right? And let's just face it, I'm a little too generous, right? Everyone shout each other, I'll shout them, you know, kind of throw back and forward, that kind of thing. And then next you know, you start making new friends, blah blah blah, and it just gets, you know, a little out of hand. The point of what I'm trying to say is, sorry, 2 seconds. Alright, as I was saying, what tends to happen is that I have 2 separate accounts at the time. I have my actual bank account that gets all my pays, and the other one I put down as my spending. And what I do is that because I don't have the card of my saving, I can never be tempted or someone to grab my card and try to use it at the bar. Because I know what's going to happen. It happened to me once, and I'm so glad I did it before it happened, right? Because every time I need to add more money to that card, I have to go through all the process of going through 2 different bank accounts to transfer everything, which is such a pain in the ass to do. But I'm so glad I did that, because it means that drunk me, middle of the night, be like, ah, fuck, I can't be stuffed. I'm done for the night, you know? And then on the other hand, right, I normally budget myself 150 or 200, like every fortnight for a drink out. I don't know, that's a lot for a lot of people, I don't know. But with that in mind, I had a guy who said that, oh, I told him, I was like, oh yeah, get us a drink for, you know, 3 of us, right? And this motherfucker decides to want to buy a whole bottle because he was trying to impress a girl. And he said to her, right, because she told me the story later, she said to her that he was going to pay me, so don't worry, he will pay me back and everything later. And then, embarrassing enough, when he tried to do it, right, it declined. Because I knew I had just enough for one last shout. Because I've done this so many times, I know the numbers by then. Because we've been to this bar so many times, it's fun, it's our regular place. And then this guy, right, tried to pay his own card, declined, because he couldn't afford it. We're talking about like a $300 like bottle or something. And I'm like, what? This guy tried to, like, who I used to go to high school with, which, you know, a bit of a clown, not gonna lie, tries to rip me off as well. And I was like, what the fuck? So I'm like, well, that's the thing, you can't really trust people these days now. And now I have to, like, that's why I'm like so on edge when it comes to like payments, finance, like everything, because you just never know when things goes wrong or whatever. Even you can't trust yourself half the time. Yeah. Oh, okay. But isn't that like risky? What if the debt is bigger than your actual pay? Wouldn't that leave like you vulnerable?
Monks has a very good and very large income.
Yeah. Physical copy. Yeah. Right. Hey, quick question. What is everyone's credit score like really? Because it took me a while to figure it out. I've got a joint account, and so far it's already telling me I'm on like 700 something, nearly 800. Yeah. Right. Because yeah. Mm, Yeesh. Mm, right. Because that might be the same thing when I do between my spending card and my saving account. Because every time I realize I can't pay with my spending card, I literally transfer money straight away to make the difference to get me out of the negative again. And I think deep, because I was so confused because I never understood it, right? Before I did a loan on my work car, right? This is only a few years now. I managed to pay it off, so I've got it. And I go find out that before I got the loan, I realized that the broker was telling me that he looked at my credit record and, or for like this is how long I've been doing it for, right? They couldn't rely on my actual spending account to get the correct information of like how much income and so on because I have my two accounts separated, so they needed two of them, or else the system won't actually work and give them the record they need to give them like seeing whether or not I'm eligible or not. And it turns out that he said that apparently I'm really hot. I'm good. And I'm like, oh, how good? Because I never understood. He said, oh, no, you're above average, like 600 or something.
No, thank
So
you. I knew my penis was impressive.
so I was like 600, and then now I got my reason why my fiance joint account. I don't know if it's the same system. Apparently now it's saying nearly 800 or 700. So I was like, I guess it's improving, and I don't know what I'm doing to make it improve. That's what's really confusing. Um, okay. Yeah. Right. I see. Right. Right. Okay then. Right. I like this system. Like about I think yesterday or 2 days ago. Like I will admit that it is my bad, but that's because I got a bit confident now because I'm now getting more money and all of a sudden there's no work this week. Anyway, long story short, he actually told me that I've spent about more than a grand and $10 than average, this week, for example, right? And that's the cool thing about with NetBank. It actually, I feel like NetBank is evolving where it just tells you where your spending is, your average is, like into like your food essential or into your others essential or just wastage money really. And I like it. And I feel like every bank should start doing that because I think that would help people a lot. Because it at least helps me open up my eyes a little bit and also helps me like understand what my situation. Because it turns out that I generally thought I was a bad spender, right? And it turns out no, it's just because I don't know how to cook, right? So what evidently happens, right, is that when I look at the record, it turns out about 2/3 of my spendings, guess what they are?
Food.
Yeah, it's all food. Every single one's
Specifically
food.
Uber Eats.
Uber Eats, eating at the venue, eating at like pretty much at the job, and so on. And even grocery food. So I'm like, so I thought I'm spending on alcohol drink because he actually separates that. Funny enough, turns out that doesn't even compete. So I'm thinking myself like, okay, so I thought maybe logically speaking, I'm pretty much spending things what keeps me alive, really. Hey, you got a hobby. You're committed. I will give you credit for that. Ooh. Wait, when it says sound wave, which one is that? Ah. Right. You know what? Before I was trying to think for a second. I don't know how to word it right. Let's say, for instance, okay. You know how these days we got people arguing about the type of actors we got these days and so on like that. I was thinking, is that the same thing with like Transformers well with the Decepticon and Megatron and blah blah blah? That how the villains looks weird than before because the old one looks badass and now these days they're a bit flimsy. And a bit lazy. Like, do we have the same issue with those ones too, or is it just me? Let's say the first Transformer movie with Starscream, Megatron, and even like all the fucking spy ones, they were actually really cool. And then you go all the way to, I don't know, let's say the newest one with a bit more rounder, bit more like slimmer. looks. Yeah. Oh, Age of Extinction, yeah, I've seen that one. Yeah, okay. Oh, I haven't seen it, but like, yeah, I get what you mean. Uh, last night, yeah. Fuck, man. If only I had your memory, I swear. Okay. Mm, right. Hmm. What what do you think about? I haven't watched it because, to be honest, I wasn't into princess and fairy tale movie. Like, I wasn't into that as a kid. But at some point, you have to at least watch seen it once or twice. Now, the actor that played Snow White, the new one. Yeah, apparently that's have a lot of backlash with the actor, specifically the actor.
I mean, Keanu Reeves.
Yeah. Jeez. Like, I just think to myself, like, who the fuck, why would you play Snow White then if you don't like her? Like, I don't get it. Oh, you know what made me laugh though? I saw a post how they were saying that the Queen's meant to be jealous of the Snow White, right? I look at the post, I'm like, whoever's acting as the evil Queen looks way more hot. Like, no offense, way hotter. Yeah. Hmm? Ah, nah, get rid of her. Nah, she's taking it personal. Like, that's not professional at all. At some point, they did silence her to tell her don't speak because that's too much. Deviates from the original. Oh, yeah. to do that, you're already straight away making it a thing. Yeah. And that's and that you think about job employment and so on. I'm like, dude, you could have gave it to them, but you went CGI instead. So I'm like, I don't understand this politic. It's probably not as good either. Oh my god, I'm sniping everyone here. Run. Come on, dude, run. There you go, I don't want to spawn kill you. Alright, you're running enough to shoot you. Ah, shit, I missed. Yep, keep going. Are you smart? Can't tell. You're definitely going down. Yeah.
Black Dumbledore. The fuck?
Wait, say again. Wait, say the whole context again. Oh, you're about to burn an iconic character. Okay.
Honestly, yeah. I can see it now.
But the problem is that we got too many people that has like too many like agendas that I don't feel like we're not having people having passion for it anymore. It's too politics. If you want a political message, you gotta have a separate movie dedicated on it, and that's it. Because that means. Oh, so, well, that's right. Oh, you go on. You go on.